get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
What is the exact nature of the beast you're running away from?
You've got instinct, a sensitivity for the invisible. It puts you in danger. The creature that is pursuing me is not from our world.
After what I've seen so far on this island, I'm ready to believe you.
Don't do that! Do not believe. Or you'll end up like us all.
What happened to you, Sanders?
The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
In her
Damn.
office, I saw signs of a ritual, perhaps an invocation. These things, that's what makes you say she's cursed.
You're wrong. It was not an invocation, but a revocation. But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. Don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
The
Sanders,
Shambler.
pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me.
Uh-oh.
No!
Sanders!
Oh, shit.
What the hell?
Yeah. Oh god, his legs are breaking. Oh, and there goes his head.
I gotta...
Alrighty. Let's investigate.
Insane. What killed him?
The Shambler? I don't know. Sarah Hawkins? Maybe she made a painting of him and he died. Whatever she paints comes true. Oh fuck! Goddamn you. I'm turning into the Joker. Let me out of one of these doors here. Oh god.
Damn! The gas!
Well. Getting.
My head.
Oh shit.
We need to move on.
Officer Bradley. I wonder what's going on with Officer Bradley. I mean, you know, I thought he died. I'm assuming it's an imposter of some sort. Pierce looking at asylums, all that. He met females, all that. Before dying in full view of the detective, he accused Sarah Hawkins of being the curse of his torments. Pierce finally listed the cursed building, company with Bradley and Colden. Who the hell's Colden? The companions and Miss Jordan decide to use the Hawkins mansion as a hideout. Oh shit.
Who goes
Oh shit. ICP? Oh, I gained one CP.
Again. I need a drink.
No, ICP had infiltrated this game. Alright, let's go. Oh, it's Cold. Oh, Colden's the girl. Okay, I remember now. Yeah.
No.
No.
I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colton have to say.
Let's put a prompt here, so just so we can deny you. How many CP points do we have? Okay, we probably should do some strength. So we're not able to open some doors and stuff. Psychology would be good too. I don't care about spot hidden so far, even though that probably would have helped out a lot in the last level as well. Should do that. Swamp Thing.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce.
I am.
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting.
35 days. That's all.
No.
No.
I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colton have to say about all this.
Well, let's ask him. I can't talk to him. Get over here.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
I saw people in hoods. They had stolen Mrs. Hawkins' paintings.
Who are you talking about? Why would they do such a thing?
I don't know, but they were a threat. They've taken over the caves under the mansion. They were performing some kind of ritual. One of the entryways was under Charles Hawkins' office.
We suspect Mr. Hawkins of being involved.
My patients believe the old islanders used to worship primitive sea gods. Could they be the focus?
Who you calling primitive?
Am I hearing this right?
So you think me gullible?
No, not at all.
What else did you uncover, Mr. Pierce?
Bradley died. Sure.
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course. He's
Good
a
old
patient.
Francis Sanders.
Was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
Well, the Shambler did it.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying.
If you ever utter anyone's name before you die, then they did it.
I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
What do you mean it's biased? I saw it with my own eyes. Let's see.
You're right. Without a plausible explanation for what I saw, let's not jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
Very well.
This will affect your
Go to
destiny.
Francis's widow.
Oh shit.
Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my
That
best.
dude was like a skull with a mustache and goatee.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
Yeah, you died. It was the weirdest thing, man. And you shot a man in his octopus head. Let's leave. What about up here, down here? Is this just leave too? Yep. Alright. Good old Francis I. Plucker Sanders. Pierce, Colton, and Bradley decided the team has to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trail to follow. Francis Sanders, the art collector and friend of the painter, who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about the shambler that the unfortunate man mentioned before he died. Good old shambler.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
Precisely what brings me here.
Oh shit.
Oh, well, look.
It's Cat.
You know each other.
We met briefly. Time enough to iron out a few matters. The main thing is that we understood one another. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island,
shit.
detective.
So we're
My
throwing her
island.
under the bus.
It's better that it's you bumping into me.
She is the shambler.
Investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss
That's
Baker.
weird.
This way, Mr. Pierce. And
This
to
woman-
make yourself comfortable.
Is she pregnant?
It would seem that you have much to tell me.
I like how she has a painting of herself in the exact same thing she's wearing right now.
May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh,
Then
of course he
levitated,
spoke to you about her.
snapped his knees in
That's what we
half,
talked about.
and then rotated his
Sarah
head in the
Hawkins and her
complete opposite
paintings.
direction by 360 degrees.
Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
He died screaming right before my eyes.
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was inevitable. The man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course. Thank you for
This
your
will
kind
affect your
words.
destiny.
Nobody in that hospital would have deigned to speak them to me. However, it will require more than that to soothe my mind.
Oh, well, let me tell you about what exactly happened.
How could this happen? In a reputed institute. And right before your eyes. Did you not do anything to help him?
He died, woman, like, people die.
Mrs. Sanders, I understand your grief, and I extend my deepest condolences to you. But I had nothing to do with the death of your husband. I've just arrived on Darkwater. I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
The death of the Hawkins family? You mean it was not an accident?
I'm investigating it.
Only tragedy after tragedy. You too would be advised to flee it like the plague. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce.